Professor Kivutha Kibwana, through his Facebook page, has come out to show to Kenyans how so disappointed he is in CS Murkomen, who was once his law student at the University of Nairobi. And he is deeply disappointed due to his latest orders he cited from his own made constitution other than the constitution of Kenya. And what the professor wrote reads, "Do you know, Onesimus Kipchumba Murkomen, that due to your shoot live to murder command, you will now and in the future be held accountable for every extrajudicial execution carried out by police officers? How was I ever your teacher at UN Law School? I am deeply disappointed. Hashtag Law Society of Kenya." It ends there. I do believe that before CS Murkomen reached a conclusion of giving such orders to police officers, he first had in mind that he will forever remain Kenya's CS for Interior. But now, Professor is reminding him that power is temporary. Right now, you can misuse it because you are in power, but you will not stay there for life. You will come down, and maybe in the near future, the law will take its due course against the actions you did earlier on. And it is like Murkomen has seen that Kenyans are now on his neck. He's now trying to run away from what he said.
And I'm saying this with all humility. I cannot order an Inspector General of Police on anything because the Constitution denies me to do so. And I did not order the Inspector General or any police officer to carry out any extrajudicial anywhere. Your Excellency, what I did was to state the law. And as a lawyer, I have studied, read this law, and I understand what the law says. And what I told the police officers is, if you will not find me anywhere where I said somebody should be shot to be killed, you will not find me anywhere where I said that a police officer should take orders from myself. No. I restated the law and reminded them what the law says. And for the benefit of those, Your Excellency, who have been speaking out there, I want to read for them the National Police Service Act, Section 61(2), and Schedule, particularly Schedule 6B1. Your Excellency is very clear on the use of firearm. And I want to read it verbatim. It says, Your Excellency, that firearms may only be used when less extreme means are inadequate and for the following purposes. 1, saving or protecting the life of the officer or other persons. 2, in self-defense or in defense of other persons against the imminent threat of life or serious injury. C, protection of life and property through justifiable use of force. D, preventing a person charged with a felony from escaping lawful custody. 5, or E, preventing a person who attempts to rescue or rescue a person charged with felony from escaping lawful custody. Your Excellency, I'm not the one who wrote the law. The law says a police officer, when faced with a situation of a threat of his life, must be able to use the firearm. And particularly when sometimes police stations are banned, people think, it is police, forget about it. But when you go, if you go to Kikuyu now, where I went...
That was CS Murkomen trying to explain himself to Kenyans right before the president. And let us pause a bit our analysis and jump right to what he said earlier on about shoot and kill.
Tumeambia polisi, mtu yoyote mwenye atakaribia police station, piga yeye risasi. Mtu yoyote.
Have you seen any consistencies of the CS Murkomen in the two video clips in relation to what is said about shoot and kill? In the first clip, where he was giving the orders, he never cited anything from the Constitution. And in this particular one, he is trying by all means to convince Kenyans by going ahead even to read some scriptures from the Constitution, which allows the police to go ahead and kill. And when he was making these orders, he considered every Kenyan who appears around any police station to be a criminal. What he never thought about is that these offices or these stations are public entities where the public go to get their issues sorted out. It made it look that these stations are private ones, specifically for him. I do not know whether this of Kivutha Murkomen is called arrogance of power or drunk in power. But you can let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and let's catch up soon in our next video. Bye and take